Hello and welcome to Dan Talks United. Just thought I'd do a quick video about Bruno because I've criticised Bruno for the last few weeks, which is rightful because I don't think he's played well enough. I know he's in a position that he's not accustomed to and he'd be better off in the number 10 position, but whilst he's been playing in the centre of the park as that sort of number 8, he's had patchy performances. But on review, and thinking about all what happened yesterday after digesting it all, I think it's only right to praise Bruno a little bit today. So, as we know, we'd played Chelsea yesterday, beat them 2-1. It was a stormy and chaotic Premier League clash at Old Trafford. Through it all, there was that one name, Bruno, who stood up and was counted for as the captain. I believe he's put in that man of the match performance, and it was definitely rated on the Manchester United app as the man of the match, and I believe he may have got it on Sky Sports as well. As we know, the weather was absolutely atrocious, heavy rainfall, the pitch was absolutely soaking, but like I say, at Old Trafford, it was a must-win game for Amorim. Must-win game for Manchester United. Must-win for us getting the points on the board. And like I say, Bruno did play well overall. So early trouble for Chelsea in the 5th minute when the ball was played through to Brian Mbeumo. Through on goal, just nicks it round Robert Sanchez just before he gets there. He comes flying out and takes Mbeumo out. So then we've got that numerical advantage straight away then, with them having Sanchez sent off in the battle of the shit keepers and Bayende shading it there and coming out on top. So like I say, through on goal, Sanchez comes flying out, gets sent off, and then we've got that numerical advantage and we've got to make that count early doors. Now, Bruno, with his 100th goal for Manchester United and his 200th appearance, that's in the league. Obviously, the 100 goals are across all competitions, but it's just fitting that he's got his 100th goal and his 200th appearance. The goal came in the 14th minute. That was when we were making great use of the fact that we had that numerical advantage, as I was saying. We were putting the pressure on Chelsea early doors, and in the 14th minute, after the ball came across into the box, Dorgu rose, he headed it back across into the path of Bruno, who timed his run excellently. It was perfection, if I'm honest, because on first view, when you're looking at the pictures on Sky Sports, you're just thinking, it could be slightly off there, but it was tight, and it looked like it was Trevor Chalobah, and his foot was just playing Bruno onside, so he's timed his run, like I say, to perfection. He was confident that he was onside, and obviously, once it was all cleared from VAR, then we were 1-0 up, and again, taking advantage of that extra man that we had on the field. Like I say, Bruno was marshalling that midfield pretty well. He was staying disciplined. He was involved in transitions. He was involved in defensive actions. He was involved in the attacking play, and just all out, basically busybody as he normally is. He's all over the pitch. Even while playing more offensively, Bruno was still disciplined, winning tackles, contributing to regaining possession. According to match ratings, his defensive contributions were pretty high. He kept composure under pressure, especially in the latter stages when Chelsea were starting to throw a few players forward and trying to get a draw in the end. Because obviously it was they came back with that one goal from Trevor Chalobah, so it was a little bit nervy at times. So an important win, as it's the second win of the season. It has been a bit of an up and down season, as you know. So it was much needed that we got a win here, especially against one of the top sides in the league as well, and to just maintain that record that we do have, where Chelsea haven't won at Old Trafford for quite some time. So obviously after that Sanchez red card, we took that advantage through Bruno, as I said earlier, and then Casemiro with a header a bit later on to make it 2-0. Unfortunately, Casemiro's made 2 challenges that he didn't need to make, and he's ended up with 2 yellow cards and a sending off. But just to cover statistically from Bruno's point of view going forward, again, 100th goal for United, 200 Premier League games, high involvement in both attacking and defending situations, gets that man of the match through the polls, helped to maintain control, especially after the red card during Chelsea's late push. So again, balanced in attacking ambition with defensive responsibility, leadership, setting the tempo, drawing fouls as well, organising his teammates as he often does, showing that mental toughness, stayed sharp even after the game became a little bit tougher, especially with conditions, and again, evening up after Casemiro's sending off and having that 10-10 in the end. But overall, really good performance from Bruno. So just moving on now, just to show you a couple of clips of his performance, because I think that's warranted. So here we go. So there we have it. Performance that showed why Bruno remains vital for Manchester United at this stage. Obviously, there was a lot of speculation whether he was going to go to Saudi this season. However, I know a lot of fans probably thought it was a good time for him to go, probably myself included, pretty much because it was good money that we might have got from Saudi, and it might have helped us to rebuild that midfield. But whilst he's here, he's the captain. He's going to show some captaincy performances throughout this season, I'm quite sure. Is going to be pivotal and key if we are going to do anything this season. I know there's not a lot left for us to get, because obviously Premier League, that's gone. That's Liverpool's or Arsenal's. We're not in the Carabao Cup, and FA Cup, who knows. So it wasn't just about the 100 goals, it was about the character, it's about the timing, the influence. On the night of chaos with the weather and the 2 sending off, Bruno, like I say, stood up. Again, I do feel that there's other players that played well as well. But again, he's got the man of the match performance. That's it for today. Thank you again for watching Dan Talks United. As always, please hit that subscribe button, because that's really important to new channels such as ours. We're a community, we're trying to build. So again, please hit that subscribe button, please like, please share, and I will see you on the next one.